Hello. In this video we're going to go over an example of chain rule. So let's say I have the function, let's say 3x squared plus 4, and that's being squared. One way to think of this problem is that this is a composition of functions. So what I mean by that is that if I have my f function, I'm plugging in a g function in for my x's. So in this case, my outside function f is going to be something being squared. So f of x equals x squared. And then my g of x, my inside function, is going to be 3x squared plus 4. So 3x squared plus 4. So, and the way I broke that down comes from looking at the problem is that I have an entire function here, 3x squared plus 4, and that's all being squared. So when I think about this as a composition of functions, is that I'm given a function, 3x squared plus 4, and then something's happening to it. It's being squared. So that's how the breakup happens here, is that my insidemost function, this g of x, is what I assigned it, 3x squared plus 4, and then the outside function of what's happening to it is squared, which I'll write as f of x equals x squared. So now when I take the derivative of my function 3x squared plus 4 all being squared, I need to account for the derivative of both the f of x and g of x, and that's where chain rule comes in. Is that we're going to start on the outside and then work our way in as we take derivatives. So my outsidemost function is my f function, which is something being squared. So that means for a derivative, I need to do the power rule. So the power rule says the exponent comes down in front, so that's going to be a 2. The inside will stay the same, so 3x squared plus 4. And then the exponent will be subtracted by 1, which is just going to be a 1, so we won't write it. So this is the derivative of us doing the first function, f. So now we need to do the second function, g. We're going to work our way inside from this f now into this g. So then the derivative of our g function, 3x squared plus 4, is going to be 6x. And we're going to multiply to that to the derivative we've already done. So times 6x. And then we're done. Now all that's left to do is simplifying. I can say that 2 times 6x is 12x times 3x squared plus 4. And then if I want to distribute, I'll get 36x cubed plus 48x.